He was like a father figure at the time, but right now, I can't say that because, I don't talk to him anymore. And he didn't even call me and tell me bye-bye, so.
Big L was who put Jay Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay Z.
Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship.
50 Cent has come forward on Club Shay Shay to blast Jay Z and Beyoncé, revealing a darker side to the power couple's influence in the entertainment industry. According to 50 Cent, Jay Z and Beyoncé have allegedly manipulated and ruined the careers of numerous individuals, forcing them to compromise their integrity and sell their souls for success. On Club Shay Shay, 50 Cent listed a string of names purportedly impacted by Jay Z and Beyoncé's machinations, painting a damning picture of the couple's influence. The allegations suggest a pattern of coercion and exploitation, with 50 Cent implying that Jay Z and Beyoncé wield their power to suppress competition and maintain their dominance in the industry. The explosive claims made by 50 Cent have sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, prompting widespread debate and speculation about the true extent of Jay Z and Beyoncé's influence. While some have expressed skepticism about the allegations, others have voiced concerns about the potential consequences of unchecked power and influence in the industry. As the controversy continues to unfold, all eyes are on Jay Z and Beyoncé for their response to 50 Cent's accusations. With tensions running high and emotions running rampant, the truth behind these explosive allegations remains a subject of intense scrutiny and debate. According to 50 Cent, it appears that Jay Z and Beyoncé are willing to go to extreme lengths to maintain their positions at the top of the music industry. A feud between 50 Cent and Jay Z has been simmering for what feels like an eternity. Just when you thought tensions couldn't escalate further, 50 Cent reveals that he's not interested in making peace with J and B. Allegedly, he possesses insider information suggesting that they've been willing to sacrifice anyone who challenges their dominance. What's more, Kanye West has also thrown shade at the Carters, insinuating that they resort to blackmail tactics to secure awards. Kanye hints that those who speak out against them end up sidelined in the industry. Further complicating matters, Jay Z and Beyoncé's close ties with Diddy are under scrutiny again. Rumors circulate that their association with Diddy raises questions about their integrity. But what's the truth behind these allegations? Does 50 Cent truly have inside knowledge of Jay Z and Beyoncé's alleged misdeeds? And who are the unfortunate artists purportedly affected by the Carters' actions?
Jay Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
For the longest time, Jay Z and Beyoncé were revered as music industry royalty. Criticism of them was often dismissed as mere jealousy. However, cracks are beginning to show in their untouchable facade. Recent rumors and whispers from insiders are shedding light on the real J and B, and 50 Cent is leading the charge in this expose. The feud between 50 Cent and Jay Z has been brewing for over 2 decades, starting with friendly competition that eventually escalated into serious animosity. It began with 50 Cent's track How to Rob in 1999, where he took aim at Jay Z, among other prominent artists. Jay Z responded on his track It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, with the now infamous line, I'm about $1, what the f is 50 Cent? Despite Jay-Z's attempt to downplay the tension in a 2002 interview with Angie Martinez, where he suggested that they could reconcile, the rivalry continued.
It's like,
wait,
you
you and 50 Cent?
Yeah, you know I put I respect your record. Yeah, I like that record. It was hot. But I gotta spank you dogs. That was the conversation. No doubt, do your thing.
Right. Gave each other
Peace.
pound.
Jay-Z continued to throw subtle jabs at 50 Cent while 50 Cent remained unapologetic.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z. In fact, his largest selling record sold 430-something thousand copies. My largest selling records, plural, 2 of them sold 5 million. get rich or die trying and massacre. You know, so it's a huge difference in who we are with each other internationally. Let them be fooled in America and think there's a competition there, because America can be purchased. We can buy it with marketing dollars.
Now, there are rumors that 50 Cent possesses damning information about Jay Z and Beyoncé, particularly regarding their involvement in questionable activities in Hollywood. These rumors add fuel to the fire of their ongoing feud. It appears that 50 Cent accused Jay Z of leveraging his wealth to achieve success and also criticized him for having a perceived God complex. These allegations were significant enough for 50 Cent to call out Jay Z in a Rolling Stone interview in 2009, saying, "He has a king complex. He thinks he's effing Jesus. This Jay." But wait, there's definitely more. In that same interview, 50 Cent threw another bombshell, accusing Jay Z of betraying one of his own rock, a fella artist's Beanie Siegel. I think Jay was saying, "Rock La Familia, we family. It's the Rock, a fella gang," and then using traditional business tactics. 50 Cent, according to statements made to Rolling Stone, expressed that he wasn't considering their interests. His actions were solely motivated by his own needs. However, 50 Cent isn't the sole voice calling out Jay Z for purportedly aggressively advancing in his career. Another figure, a former bodyguard known as Uncle Ron, has gained attention on TikTok recently. He's been revealing startling revelations, asserting that Jay Z and Beyoncé have left a trail of ruined artists in their wake over the years.
I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship.
Additionally, Kanye West, who spent considerable time in close proximity to the Carters before their falling out, launched into a verbal attack on Jay Z and Beyoncé during a live performance in 2016. He accused them of resorting to blackmail to secure awards and insinuated that Jay Z has the power to erase those who oppose him. Kanye introduced another twist by suggesting that Beyoncé and Jay Z are essentially controlled by the elite. He referenced Hollywood and how individuals associated with these prominent stars often meet untimely ends or disappear under suspicious circumstances.
I'm saying they can control Shaq, they can control Charles Barkley, they can control LeBron James, they can control Jay Z and Beyoncé.
I know you, man.
But they can't control me. Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Furthermore, Jaguar Wright, formerly a background singer and part of Jay Z's inner circle, featured on his MTV Unplugged album, revealed significant information during her viral interview on Real Life Productions. She claimed that many individuals who were close to Jay Z, such as the late Harlem legend Big L, either met tragic fates or saw their careers completely derailed, allegedly to clear the path for Jay Z's ascent to the top.
Street battle in New York, but he didn't show up as Jay Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as the nigga that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you,
Rest in peace, Big L.
rest in peace, Big L. That was the
Dopest. One of the
sensei.
dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac.
Now, regarding the circulating rumors of industry sacrifices, there's a theory gaining traction among fans implying that Jay Z might have sacrificed R&B legend Aaliyah to clear the path for Beyoncé's ascent to stardom. But here's where it becomes incredibly intriguing. A bombshell was dropped by Aaliyah's ex and Jay Z's former business partner, Dame Dash. He alleged that Jay Z made advances towards Aaliyah despite her not reciprocating his feelings. Interestingly, Aaliyah was fond of Dame, and the two dated for a couple of years before Aaliyah's untimely demise. It was in 2001 when Aaliyah tragically lost her life in a plane crash in the Bahamas. And who publicly declared their romantic involvement that same year? Yes, Jay Z and Beyoncé. Not only that, but 2001 also saw the release of Jay Z's collaborative album with R. Kelly. According to Dame Dash, Jay Z was aware of the disturbing actions R. Kelly allegedly inflicted upon Aaliyah before they worked on this project together.
Just because that's what a man does. But it just was so much hurt for her to revisit it. It was like, I wouldn't even want to revisit it without a professional. Whatever got done was terrible. You remember the best of both worlds, you don't see my name on that. You know what I mean? And
your name is not on either album?
Hell no, I never wanted no parts of that. So when Holmes was doing that shit, I was like, bro, you know our homie violated, and he violated my girl. He violated a friend of yours. And because of the moral challenge and him choosing one way, I knew morally we weren't the same.
However, the intrigue deepens as many individuals firmly believe that Aaliyah's death wasn't merely a tragic accident. Witnesses even asserted that she had been administered some form of sedative and was unconscious at the time of boarding the plane.
The fatal crash happened in the Bahamas. Kingsley Russell, who was 13 at the time, was in the car that drove Aaliyah and her team to the airport for their return flight to Miami. According to Kingsley Russell, they took her out of the van and she didn't even know she was getting boarded on a plane.
And let's certainly not disregard the bombshell dropped by Mary J. Blige. She introduced a perplexing notion when she referred to Aaliyah's death as a spiritual murder. While she didn't divulge all the details behind this statement, it's evident that she possesses insider information regarding the plane crash that remains undisclosed to the general public. However, Aaliyah purportedly wasn't the sole young woman in the industry who faced consequences for rejecting Jay Z. Concurrent with Aaliyah's passing, Jay Z also ignited rumors of romance with singer Maya after their collaboration on the remix of her hit track. Now, producer Tone, one half of the production duo responsible for laying down beats for Best Ami, shared insights with Complex back in 2011, unveiling that Jay Z didn't quite resonate with Maya during their studio sessions. Tone suggested that Jay Z felt that Maya didn't express enough appreciation when he agreed to feature on her song. Tone said, Jay looked at her like, I'm about to rap on your record, you're about to have a hit, and I don't think you really appreciate it. According to Tone's account, Jay Z abruptly exited the studio, leaving the producers to convey a message to Maya. They informed her, Yo Maya, Jay wants to work on the record, but he feels like you're not showing him any appreciation, like no thank you or anything. Following this initial disagreement, Jay Z eventually returned to the studio and completed the song. However, this incident sparked considerable speculation and discussion. There are rumors suggesting that Jay Z, who is a decade older than Maya, allegedly made advances towards her, which she rejected outright. Instead of acknowledging his actions, reports claim that Jay Z attempted to shift the narrative, portraying Maya as an ungrateful and spoiled diva. Fast forward to 2014, amidst rumors of Jay Z's infidelity to Beyoncé, Maya found herself dragged into the drama once again, with tabloids speculating about an affair between her and Jay Z. Maya promptly dismissed these rumors and even subtly criticized Jay Z, implying that she would never stoop to being his mistress. When a fan on Instagram directly questioned Maya about the rumors, she responded firmly. If she was Jay Z's side chick, she did not mince words. She hit back with never did, never was, never will. But Maya didn't just leave it there. She made it unequivocally clear and reaffirmed her stance that she operates by her own principles and supports herself financially. She stated, I play second to no one, pay my own bills, have my own label, own management company, rely on God only, and respect myself and marriage too much for nonsense. While Jay Z and Beyoncé may enjoy household recognition, Maya harbors no regrets about stepping away from the industry to safeguard her integrity.
Outside of your box, which is why I named my label Planet 9, is the furthest from Earth. I have had to create my own rules, my own standards to live by, and do things in my own time. My planet might not necessarily rotate around the sun 365 days. It might take me 7 years to do something in my own time versus one Earth year. But I have to put myself in a completely different world and environment just to function and stay good, stay alive, and stay happy.
Maya also elaborated on how influential figures in the industry derive pleasure from abusing their power. This darker aspect of the industry poses significant risks, especially for aspiring individuals who are solely focused on achieving success and may overlook the sacrifices involved.
Those in power, that want to abuse it and get off on abusing it, definitely plot on their prey, and you have to be willing to sacrifice anything that you think you might benefit from, a career, etc., and say no, period, and learn how to do it yourself.
When asked about her method of avoiding negative drama, Maya's response was straightforward. She simply says no and walks away. However, here's the twist. She hinted that her refusal to comply with certain individuals is precisely what led to her troubles. Rejecting the wrong people apparently resulted in her being blacklisted and subjected to defamation.
This is what I did. I said, no, I'm good, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so sometimes that doesn't translate as far as what you are allowed to have, what you have access to. You will be blackballed, you will be talked about, you will be shitted on, you will be rumored about. But you have to stand strong on what you don't care for. It's not that serious to me, if I have to sell my soul. And people will still try to manipulate. I understand that I might have sacrificed something in the physical world, but the spiritual world is not worth it. You're okay. You don't need to do anything. What you need to do is protect every part of your life, your spirit especially, because everything else is connected to that. There are some people, not everyone, that have huge egos, and awful mindsets towards men, towards women, towards people. And it's very difficult to be around. It's just very difficult. And the way they define success is not your idea of success.
And as mentioned earlier, Maya is far from being the only woman who allegedly faced career sabotage for opposing the Carters. Let's delve into the story of Tierra Marie, who recently became a hot topic on social media following a blind item alleging that she was manipulated and passed around among various music executives, with one of them purportedly being Jay Z. Tierra rose to prominence after being discovered at the age of 16 by L.A. Reid and signed to Def Jam around the same time as Rihanna. Now, here's where it gets intriguing. L.A. Reid spilled the beans in his memoir, disclosing that the label initially believed Tierra would be the next big star, but then Beyoncé intervened and advised them to shift their focus to Rihanna instead. According to Reid, he had an in-house company showcase and Beyoncé happened to be there with Jay Z. Tierra Marie Rihanna, a four-girl group called Black Butterfly, and Neo performed. At the label, we thought Tierra Marie would be a big star. We spent more time on her, did more work for her, and paid more attention to her. A bell went off for me, however, when after the showcase, Beyoncé came up to me and said that Rihanna girl, she's a beast. However, the viral blind item presents a different angle. There are rumors suggesting that Beyoncé hindered Tierra's career upon discovering Jay-Z's close relationship with her. But it gets darker. The blind items imply that L.A. Reid, who discovered Tierra, also got involved and allegedly had a romantic involvement with her. It's worth noting that L.A. Reid is 31 years older than Tierra. Furthermore, the blind item suggests that Tierra was somehow handed over to Ray J, who allegedly had questionable dealings involving young female artists. Ray J supposedly brought Tierra to Jay-Z's attention.
Soon, she was sold to this pseudo corn star and celebrity sibling. Can also take a guess at that one. He loves controlling vulnerable women. It is his specialty. Anyway, he started controlling the career of this singer. He brought her to the attention of this A+ list rapper and mogul, allegedly Jay Z.
So, let's rewind to 2006 when Ray J and Tierra were romantically involved. But here's where the plot thickens. Out of the blue, Jay Z decided to sever ties with Tierra from his label, and it all went down that same year. Interestingly, after Jay signed Tierra to Def Jam, he released their debut album, Rockefeller Records Presents Tierra Marie, in August 2005, which was a major success, climbing to number 5 on the Billboard 200 and reaching number 2 on the top R&B hip-hop albums chart. However, things took a sharp turn the following year. Tierra was in the midst of working on her second album when everything came to an abrupt halt. Just before her high school graduation and prom, she received a call from the label dropping the bombshell that they were parting ways with her. To make matters more perplexing, after that call, Tierra never heard from Jay Z again.
I'm no longer on the label because, well, to be honest with you, I don't know why I'm no longer on the label. But I know that I just took some time off to finish school or whatnot. And then, you know, in the midst of that, I was in Detroit and I just got a phone call. Like, I think I was getting ready for prom or something. And they were like, you know, we're gonna be letting you go. You're young, you have a bright future ahead of you. You know, the womp womp talk. And that's how it happened. I was shocked. I was sad because Jay didn't call me himself. You know, Jay Brown called me. And I was, you know, confused because I didn't know why.
Tierra also disclosed that Jay Z initially played a paternal role in her life, only to cut her off without a single word of explanation.
He was like a father figure at the time, but right now I can't say that because, you know, I don't talk to him anymore. And he didn't even call me and tell me bye-bye, so, you know.
But here's an intriguing coincidence. Remember Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy? Well, she alleged that Diddy pulled a similar move when they first crossed paths, positioning himself as a father figure. Cassie's lawsuit emphasized the age and power dynamic early on in their working relationship, portraying Mr. Combs as a father figure and protector of Miss Ventura. Now, circling back to the blind item, it's rumored that Jay Z gave Tierra the boot because of their alleged clandestine relationship, which didn't sit well with Beyonce. But the plot thickens even more. Ray J also had his sights set on Tierra, and upon learning about Jay-Z's involvement, he wasn't pleased. Word on the street is that Jay dropped Tierra even faster than he signed her, all to maintain harmony. The drama didn't end there. The blind item also suggests that Jay-Z took it a step further and essentially halted Tierra's career to the extent that no label wanted to sign her. What's equally distressing is that after Tierra was dropped from Def Jam, things took a tumultuous turn for her. She struggled with substance abuse and had to seek help in rehab. Many believe that this downward spiral is a direct consequence of entering the industry at such a young age and being surrounded by dubious individuals. Interestingly, this story about Tierra recently resurfaced amidst rumors portraying Jay Z as equally problematic as Diddy. In a recent interview, Jaguar dropped a bombshell, claiming that Jay Z's current low profile isn't due to a cleaned up image, but rather because he's allegedly worse than Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. This pussy been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
Jaguar also disclosed shocking details about Jay Z allegedly committing a horrific act against a woman close to him, who also happens to be in the industry. Astonishingly, Jaguar revealed that she's been fighting against this injustice for a staggering 15 years. Now, circling back to 50 Cent and his ongoing feud with the Carters. Apparently, 50 has no plans to reconcile with Jay Z and Beyoncé, at least not in the near future. These two prioritize business above all else and will prioritize it over anyone or anything else. During a recent interview with Big Boy TV, 50 dropped a bombshell, alleging that Jay Z attempted to influence the NFL to sabotage his performance at the 2022 Super Bowl. However, Eminem intervened and insisted that he wouldn't perform unless 50 was included as well.
Jay Z and them was putting it together. So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue?
Grow apart or fade away,
Right.
or you want to start a different life, a different family. So, are you good now that you say I don't have that or?
Well, you know what? It does feel good to have it be a singular focus.
Additionally, when 50 Cent appeared on The Beat with Ari Melber, the topic of Billboard ranking Jay Z as the greatest rapper of all time was brought up. 50 dropped a hint that Jay Z only secured that top spot because he prioritizes business over people.
Oh, talent. Nas, the best. Jay Z, good business. Get rich or die trying. Classic.
Interpret that as you will, but some argue that the Carters are savvy business individuals who understand how to navigate the cutthroat music industry to their advantage. However, others believe that Jay Z and Beyoncé aren't as admirable as they seem, alleging that they've trampled over their own peers on their path to success while simultaneously portraying themselves as icons of black excellence for the public. Somebody said 50 Cent is on point with his theory about Jay Z and Beyoncé's dynasty. They have both hurt others to accomplish their own fame and fortune. Unfortunately, karma often misses the evil elites who deserve it most. And then there's this other person that wrote, "I distinctly remember Jay Z on the brink of retiring, even did a farewell concert. Next thing he marries Beyoncé, and he was bigger than he ever was. Pretty sure that was when he took the oath because his stardom shot through the roof. Jay Z better look over his shoulder. The time has come to pay the piper." 2024 is the year of karma, and the age of Aquarius is doing his job in revealing what has been hidden. Buckle up, people, we're in for a wild ride. What are your thoughts on all this gossip surrounding the Carters and their alleged questionable actions behind closed doors? Do you believe they might have had a hand in sidelining or even ruining the careers of these talented artists? Share your opinions in the comments below and don't forget to tune in for my next video.